Hello, guys. My name is Asia Edie, and welcome to this week's episode of Get Down with Asia. I would like to introduce my co-host, Miss Dominique Gadsden. Hello, Dominique. Thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you, Asia. Hello.
So, tell me, Dominique, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, taking life one step at a time.
Okay, that is great to hear. On today's episode of Get Down with Asia, we are mainly going to be discussing what happened last week at the Oscars. Now, reportedly, there was an incident between Mr. Will Smith and Chris Rock where Will Smith walked up to him on stage and actually slapped him in the face. Now, there are many speculations about what actually happened here, whether it was a publicity stunt or whether it was in real life timing. But Mr. Smith was very riled up due to the fact that Chris had made a comment, actually a joke, about Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett, about her alopecia. Jada released a statement a couple days ago on Twitter describing how hard alopecia is to have when you're a woman and how it's been affecting her life in ways that she never thought possible. So now, Dom, I want to ask, what do you think about this whole fiasco that's going on?
In the beginning, I thought it was a publicity stunt because it's two funny people having a moment that seemed to be like they were joking. But now that I see that Will Smith is getting a lot of backlash for it, I don't know. It might be real. I think it might be.
And do you think Chris was deserving of this punishment based on what he said about Jada, or do you think Mr. Smith maybe took it out of reach a little bit?
I think Will Smith is going through a lot personally because of his breakdown after the matter. He seemed to be in a lot of distress. So I think there's something else that's really the issue as to why he felt the need to ruin a perfectly good moment for everybody and act out of emotion.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it's completely understandable. I mean, there are different ways to see the events that happen. I mean, some are trying to justify it, saying that maybe Chris shouldn't have been making jokes about somebody else's wife, Maybe that's what he had coming to him. But the Oscars has made it clear that they believe in a no violence zone, especially at the award shows. So they have, unfortunately, placed repercussions for Will Smith. Now, do you think Will Smith is deserving of these repercussions, or do you think that it wasn't that big of a deal and they should kind of just throw it underneath the rug?
I think that he is deserving of different punishments. I think if anyone else would have done what he did that night, there would have been a lot of different backlash towards them, probably not as much defending towards them, because it probably just would have been seen as unprofessional. But for some reason, because it's Will Smith, everybody is joking about the situation and not taking it as seriously as some of the people are.
So do you think that if it were two different people involved in this argument, do you think the reaction from the world would have been different?
Yes.
Yeah. So what factors do you think play in that?
Just being that Will Smith is a very well-respected and well-loved person amongst the celebrity community in general. I think a lot of people don't see him as a violent person and just a good man, so they take it as very lightly rather than someone that might appear more violent in that nature. So I think that might be a reason why everybody is kind of brushing it off.
Yeah. It's all understandable, I think Will, he might have acted in the heat of the moment, and although I don't condone violence, especially in a crowd of many, at such a prestigious event, I think that he was just standing up for his wife, and I think that he had good intentions when he did it. Now, was it the time or the place for that? No, but now Will Smith is facing repercussions, and I hope that this can be an example to the world that, you really have to pick and choose your battles, especially when you have an audience. So it was great covering this topic of the Oscars with my co-host Dominique Gatson, and we will see you guys in the next episode of Get Down with Asia. Bye.